Hey everyone. So I just want to do a quick update. I fixed two of the major bugs that were in the last build of the game, Project Stray. Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of jumping right into this. Um, I have to because I have a cold and it's making me cough, and I don't want to be coughing while I'm talking. But the first bug was that these the teleport, the fast travel network, didn't work correctly on a correct build of the game. I went through and I'll probably do a quicker, shorter video where I literally just show the blueprints and what changed and explain why. But basically, I had to change how I was change everything into strings for progress tags because I was using text, which has other things underlining things or aspects to text that doesn't exist with strings, making it a much cleaner method for doing progress and travel tags. And I'll do another video that just talks about that. So I also changed the double barrel shotgun so that it does not use a magazine. That it actually kind of behaves exactly like the Doom 2 shotgun, the Doom 2 double barrel shotgun, where it's like boom, boom, click, clock, click, boom, click, clock, click, boom, click, clock, click, kind of like that. Uh, I'll have to talk a little bit about how I'm going to be able to be doing the tooltip damage readout on the tooltip for the weapon, but the damage readout's is gonna be all bonkers, and I have to have like a special feature to make sure that it reads correctly. And yes, it does say on the double barrel shotgun too, shop smart, shop S smart. Anyway, with all of that said, I picked up a reinforced helmet and I didn't even realize it. The other bug was that AoE damage. I don't have an AoE weapon on me right now, but AoE damage was completely off the wall. And I'll do another video, probably the same, just to show the blueprints of it. Um, where AoE was completely out of whack, and you probably, if you watched any of the last videos that I released, you probably heard me complain about it multiple times, where if I fire one blaster round, or one plasma rifle, or one rocket, and I can it just does like a massive AoE. Yeah, that's all fixed now. So those were the two big scariest bugs that I had in the game, and now they're both fixed. And if you're watching this video, you can download the latest version of the game and all of that, and you won't have to worry about that. So, where does that leave things right now? Well, the crafting system is now in place, but I need to do adjustments to it so that it's a little easier to craft items earlier on. And I want to yeah, see, it's like just a little bit. Maybe if I cut everything in half, it would maybe be a little bit better. Or yeah, I think it's gonna have to be something like that. Well, anyway, sorry, coughing. Like I said, I wouldn't. Uh, that is pretty much that, and that makes for a pretty short video. There is one other thing though, and that is trying to gauge interest with this project. I think what I need to do is work on it. I need to put in another month and a half to get a rudimentary system in place for I won't be able to do an options menu. I won't be able to do because a lot of that stuff is just extra. There's a lot of overhead with that involved, but I can complete or fully lay out the structure for the dark base, which is the first level. It's uh, it's the first main area, and I can also rework the level design a little bit so that there's more lull areas and stuff like that, so that there's a little bit more exploration, empty hallways. Well, not empty. There's always going to be things to do, stuff to find. There's always going to be some kind of semblance of either storyline or like, but not every section is going to be just balls to the wall combat, which errs a little bit more on the side of ambience. So I'm gonna try and do that, which means that the layouts of these areas are gonna expand a lot, and uh, that'll be pretty interesting. I think that if I can get the game further, I'll be able to try again. And I'm noticing people kind of checking it out. I'm noticing people kind of checking it out a lot more now, which is a good thing. But I'm not really quite sure how I can get it to the, hey, Epic, would it be cool if this project was something that I can get on the marketplace or something like that. And I'm not really sure if people are more interested in the blueprints for the game or if they're more interested in the game. And I'm I'm somebody who's from modding like background, and I mean if I release the game, I'm totally fine with releasing the blueprints because maybe that should be the way it goes. Like if you want to play the game, you get the game, but if you want to make your own mod, if you want to make an offshoot of it or something like that, and then have at it. To me, that actually sounds really cool. Like if somebody wants to use this as a base for some kind of other project, that's totally awesome. I'm going to be continuing to work on this one though. So yeah, in that case, it's probably worth it's probably worth something. I don't know yet what it's going to be worth, but there is one thing that I want to try to push. Now, this is an idea. I wanna run this by. And I know I'm talking too much. I'm going to end the video right after I'm done with this point because I really want to hear what you guys think. What do you think about the idea of setting a precedent for designing an entire game from start to finish without the graphics and sound? As then, when you want the funding and you want to move the project forward, then you say, okay, this is why I need, this is why it's needed. Uh, Here's the graphics and sound, right? Like here's the game is like totally playable. You can go from you could fight all the bosses. You could do all the maps. You could do all of the different places and get all of the different cool items and you know everything about the game if you really want to. But it's just lacking fucking like the enemies look like letters. Like it doesn't have any graphics. It doesn't have any sound. But the gameplay is there. Like all of the hard decisions as far as that's concerned. I like that idea, and actually I think that like when it comes to setting that kind of precedent, I think that that would actually be an interesting skew in the game industry, don't you think? That like that this could be a method where instead of people just like gassing you up with a whole bunch of like fairy tales about how they think their game's going to play. No, here is something that's much easier to do. Is to just make the game as the fucking design document, and then you could worry about how to make it look pretty and stuff like that later on. So okay, with that said, what do you guys think of that idea? I'm going to have to stop recording because my lungs. Ugh, I got allergies or something, man. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. I'll do a video that's just on the blueprints. And done.